Hello, welcome to Group OT. Today we're going to make microwave chocolate mug cake. Parents, you will need to set the ingredients up for your child by measuring things out and putting them in line. So the first ingredient you'll need is 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil. Canola oil, it calls for canola oil, but I used coconut oil. Another option is to use a 1.5 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce, 1 tablespoon of water, and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I recommend using a measuring cup to put your ingredients in and have your child stir. And once they're done, use a 14-ounce mug that has straight edges, not edges that go in. Okay, let's get started. You may print out the blue highlighted paper that I sent to you via email, and you'll notice that the lines are smaller. We want to work on decreasing letter size while we're continuing to improve handwriting. So you can put your name at the top, and on the other side put the date, and then list each ingredient. So we have flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, and then the direction is to stir. Those are our dry ingredients. Then for wet ingredients, we have milk, oil, vanilla extract, and then another direction to stir. So we're going to stir all of those up in your measuring cup. And we'll pour it in our microwavable cup. Parents, as you set this up, remember to have your child help you open containers and hold to scoop items out with their thumb on top and their fingers on the bottom, holding the package and helping to scoop, leveling off the tablespoons and teaspoons. Okay, now that we're all set up, let's start with our dry ingredients. Number 1 is flour. So use your eyes to find the flour and pour it in your measuring cup. If you need to use two hands, you can place one on the bottom and one on the side, and that allows you to pour it while holding it without dropping it. Okay, let's cross that off our list. Number 2 is sugar. Find the sugar and pour. You don't have to go fast, you can go slow, and you cross that off your list. What's next? You have to use your eyes to find the next ingredient. Number 3 is cocoa powder. Pour it in, cross it off. Find number 4. Number 4 is baking soda. Pour it in. If it doesn't come all the way out, you can use your finger or you can tap it in the back and cross it off your list. Don't forget to put the cap back on your marker or your pen. Number 5 is salt. salt. Tap, tap, tap. And cross salt off your list. Number 6 is stir. Get a fork to stir your dry ingredients. You can hold the measuring cup and make sure you scrape all the way around the edges, all the way around. Hold your fork with your thumb on top and your fingers wrapped around so you have a nice tight grip. That way when you stir, you have more control to go all the way around in a circle. Circle, circle, circle. And you can go back and forth and stop. Okay, we can cross off stir. Now let's start adding our wet ingredients. Number 7 is milk. Cross off milk. Number 8 is oil. Pour that in and cross it off. When you cross off your steps, it helps you keep track of what you need to do next. Number 9 is water. Cross it off. Number 10 is vanilla extract. Cross it off. Next, we stir. So now we're stirring our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. So you do want to get a nice tight grip on your fork. Put your thumb on top. Wrap your fingers around. You can point your thumb down and hold your measuring cup while you make big circles. All scrape the edges. Go back and forth. And little circles, and then bigger circles, and then all the way around the edges. Scrape that in. Scrape. Stir it around. Cross off stir. Next, we transfer our ingredients into our mug. Use your muscles to hold your measuring cup while you're scraping out the ingredients and putting them into your microwavable mug. The directions say to use a mug that has straight sides, which is why I'm not just microwaving it in this measuring cup. To prepare to microwave, you want to put your mug on a plate or a paper towel in case there's any spillage. You want to push 1, 4, 5 and start. Remember to stand by the microwave and watch the time. That way when it's done, you can take it out. 3, 2, 1. All right, now you can open the microwave and carefully take it out. If it's too hot, you can use an oven mitt. If it's too hot, you can use an oven mitt. And let's take a look. Wow, ooh, that came out good. Oh, surprise, I put chocolate chips in mine. Remember to close the microwave door Before you take a bite, let it cool off for a few minutes. So while it's cooling off, clean up and wash your dishes. Take out a bite. Mine looks a little more moist because I added chocolate chips and they melted, so it's like a molten chocolate cake. Eat and enjoy, and don't forget to clean up.